see. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the toss, there goes Wentz. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And some room to maneuver. The 20. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking there and disrupting.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, and even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Richmond.
From the red zone now, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Mariota, escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down, Mariota. And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And an alley to run. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On second down, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Richmond.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Henry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One. Set. 180. One.
Third and goal. Mariota. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now Mariota on fourth down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Covington in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a big 32-yard play on third. Now a play fake here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Forced out. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit? And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Watson, looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Foreman. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going. But back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota hands to Henry. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Keep it rolling. One.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Again, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
One.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing now, Watson. His throw incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is West. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pushing his way through. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger time.